Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
TJ Green.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos, nothing.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the option level, hang on to it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To the air again, Love. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense, but after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the Saints first
down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Balaj. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
It is good.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Down by Everson Griffin.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage of their spot and stacked him up.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
At the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run with Balaj. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson able to find Isabella. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Saints 24, Broncos 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now back to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working out of the gun, Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Final play of the half, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, Love. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 26 yards on the play there. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Love now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
A gain of 12.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
Broncos.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2-yard line.
From the gun, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, Vic Fangio going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 9-yard line.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up
as his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run the counter. Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's hauled in by Wilson. 6'4" tight end. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
First down, New Orleans.
I'm here all day. Check three, check three, check three.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 45, Broncos 6. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Carson on the
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Get that quarterback and all talk. Check. Hey, Charlie.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike check 33.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score, Saints.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.